guess what? We are in what's considered the guest room. Even though it's not fully done, it's pretty showable. And allow me to explain. Number one, as an artist, you never want to show a half-baked idea. However, I'm realizing, and because I'm reading a lot of your guys' comments, you want to see more. So I had to do a lot of reflection and decide that in this particular case, it is important to show the process, the different stages. Even though it's not a complete work, it is important for you to see how it evolves. So I got out of my way, and here we are, and I'm gonna show you how far we've gotten and talk a little bit about the plans of what I'm planning to do. A perfect example is this wall is not finished. And the reason is it takes time. These are some of my paintings and two amazing finds at a brocante that I recently discovered that I'm gonna take you shopping with me. But also, Josh wants to incorporate a lot of his photography. He hasn't had time because I keep him really busy editing for me and he's editing for himself. That's definitely something we're gonna work on together. But the other thing I wanted to say is this is not only a guest bedroom, but it's also now Josh's room. I wanna explain further because I think that's important. After the boys left the house, we decided to have these amazing conversations in which we're like, okay, what do we want now, just the two of us, out of our relationship? How do we want to live our lives? Little by little, things kept coming up that we're like, is this something we need to question? And an important thing for us is quality of living. And with that comes quality of sleep. Even though we love each other very much and we get along extremely well, the sleeping schedules created sometimes some friction because I tend to like to go to bed later than he does, and I get up earlier than he does. That was sometimes a little bit of constant negotiating and frustration. So, given the house that we have, and we got very fortunate that we have two very wonderful bedrooms, we decided to convert what is the guest bedroom when we have guests to his other sleeping quarters. Obviously, when my son visited for the holidays and he stayed in the bedroom, Josh came to sleep with me in what is now my bedroom, but it's also our bedroom. So the whole point of what I wanted to bring out is that it is important to always revisit what's working and not working in your life. And if you are able to make changes, do them. Don't worry about what anybody thinks. What's important is being joyous, being real, honest, and making sure you do things that feed your soul. So now we can talk a little bit about what I've done in the room. So since this is his bedroom, it is important that it reflects who he is and what inspires him and what he finds joyous. He totally trusts my taste. He gives me complete freedom to do whatever I want. But obviously, I also come to him and I show him my options, and then he says yay or nay. There has been a lot of things I have shown him that he feels, no, that feels too feminine. I don't want furry things. So, I adapt in I like the collaboration. Again, like I said, there will be a gorgeous first impression from when you walk in, a gorgeous wall full of art and photography. I put right here to show you guys a little bit of visuals on the walls. Some of my paintings, and like I said, the brocante pieces we found. But I need you to use your imagination, and I'll bring you back when finally we get to print the photography Josh wants to incorporate, and once we have it framed. I did a little bit of, this was as far as I could go with the furliness, if you will. He was okay because it was a little bit of a distress mirror, which by the way, I distress. So I will show you guys how to do that. It's very easy. And I think it gives a lot of character to sometimes a decorative mirror. I wanted to stop for just a moment because Josh pointed out, like, he said that I said the word furly, and he's like, I don't recognize that word. Is that something I don't know about decoration? And I'm like, no, I'm not sure. I tend to be creative even with language. So never mind on that. And what I mean by furly, it's something decorative and kind of girly. That's what I mean. So anyway, let's continue. An important thing Josh wanted in the room is a quiet sitting moment. He likes to come sometimes to his bedroom to meditate quietly away from everything. So we definitely have a comfy chair. The other thing he wants, it's a little footrest. So that's my job. I need to find a little footrest to complement the chair so he can rest his feet. Let's move on now to what's over here, which is a beautiful armoire. How I did the process of decorating it too. And let's just show you. I had to put an armoire here because there's a humongous TV. And this was funny because I originally bought a different armoire and then I realized the TV wasn't fitting. So that armoire will end up in Josh's office. But I found this gorgeous vintage Parisian style armoire that at the moment is not only have the TV inside, but Josh's clothing until I get the walk-in closet done. And then right over here, I refinished these. I brought from United States. The funny thing is these came from, I used to own a boutique for 5 years, a women's boutique. These used to be the items that were inside the dressing rooms, and this is where I would hang the clothing, you know, when people went to try them on. And it had this Asian style detailing that I wanted to remove. So I cut the top and sanded it, distressed it, and I love how it turned out. And this is where I hang blankets, which is nice because sometimes you need blankets to cozy up. You don't want to undo the bed. I added a little detail with the bells. And then we see how the door to the room is not finished. That was another hang up for me, showing you guys the room. And I'm like, you know what? I can't make that stop me. That is definitely going to be sanded down. But because the weather is so cold and I need to use a stripper, I want to do it outside. I need to wait until it warms up. So that door eventually will be different. Hopefully will work what I want to do, which is to bring it back to wood, stain it, and make it look like a vintage wood door since it's solid wood. A little detail on the wall that, you know, pulls the colors in the room that I really like. The theme of the room, if you will, is what Josh is so passionate about, which is kind of travel and nature. We both love animals, so that's why you see a lot of that in the visuals and the coloration and the feeling of the room. And now we are in the last wall where we have a dresser. The number one request again here, Josh loves easy drawers to put t-shirts and socks and all that. Even though we also will have a walk-in closet, he likes everything handy. This one I actually brought from United States. I absolutely love this mirror. It adds a lot of texture and character to the room. This is originally from India. And again, the theme of kind of world travel, which is something we're both passionate about. I like a little bit of bohemian flair in everything. I like mixing the French style with world travel kind of thing. And then he has where to store some of his watches. He loves vintage books. He has extra lighting. Here is where the little sheep ended up. The frame, I actually changed from what originally it wasn't working for me. So I bought a cheapy frame that I ended up refinishing in a French style with chalk paint and a little bit of gold detailing. I think it turned out really well. Again, there is missing artwork on the walls, but I don't want to rush and put whatever. It has to be thoughtful. So we're going to be back and finish up and update the room, keep elevating it as we go along. One thing I want to point out, there's always a nice thing to do when you don't want to necessarily be always flat, to add a little architectural element, such as this little bird, which I distress so it doesn't look modern and new. And then I forgot, this table went through 4 iterations. I ordered this online from a flea market on internet, and I really like the color, but the quality of the paint when I received it was so not well done. They didn't sand it. It was really poorly painted. So I had to strip it down, and I lived with the natural wood for a while and it didn't look good. So I ended up painting it, and then I did a French style painting that it didn't work in the room. So I ended up painting it again and changing the knobs again, and now I love it. And one thing that I want to point out is I like rooms that feel collected, not everything matching. In fact, I don't like anything matching. I like things living with each other. I like things that feel good together. Like what I did is collect one piece here, one piece there, one piece there. This table is in green and I love it. I think it works really well. The other table, when I received it, was way darker than what I originally thought it was going to be, but somehow it works. I believe in mixing materials as long as they don't fight in the undertones. Everything is warming here, so I think it turned out very lovely. One last piece I put right now, this is another one of my paintings, trying to give it a little bit of a masculine angle. I don't know if that's gonna live there. Maybe it'll be replaced by one of Josh's photography, but something that I did is any piece that I put on the walls that I could use stickies, I used stickies so that I could change my mind. The contact 3M kind of thing, those are fantastic. Anyway, I think this is the end of the tour. I hope you find this inspirational, useful, and remember to question things if they're not working for you. You can change the decor, you can change bedrooms to sleep separately, you can do anything. The point is, ask yourself what's best for you. With that, don't forget to subscribe, comment. I also have a Patreon where we kind of have more in-depth discussions about how we feel, our challenges, and it's growing into a beautiful community. Our last meeting was packed with incredible people. So I wanted to say thank you, and I'll see you next time.